Good morning, Coach on a Run. Yes, I've been absent for a bit of a week. Took a break and just to recharge and get ready for the last burst of the year. So during this break, I read a lot. And one of the books that I read again, after reading it many years ago, was Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. So if you haven't read it, grab it. I think it's just over 100 pages. You can literally read it in 2 hours, sitting down, concentrating. But I was again struck by the enormity of the message in the simplicity of the message. So for those of you that doesn't know, Viktor Frankl was a psychologist, and he was captured, and he spent I don't know how long in a camp in the Nazis, close similar to Auschwitz. And, you know, in the absolute desperate, dire situations that the prisoners found them, it became clear to him that those that didn't survive didn't have a sense of future. There were those that was looking forward to being released, and as the days and the months and the weeks, years talked along, they weren't released, and gone with their sense of future. They had nothing to live for. Well, that's what they told themselves. It was told that between Christmas 1944 and New Year 1945, most amount of prisoners died or just killed themselves. So the first principle that Viktor Frankl says is, in order to really have a meaningful, purposeful life, one's got to have a sense of future. There's got to be something pulling you forward, wanting to get there, giving you a sense of achievement and purpose and strive. So when things were really dire and they were in bitter cold snow conditions, barely no shoes on their feet, and it was absolutely desperate, people were dying left, right and center, he went into this inner world and conversations with his wife, and looking forward to be reunited with his family after everything was done. Unknown to him, his wife had already died in the gas chamber, along with some of his children. I think it was only him and his one daughter that survived the ordeal. His parents was also killed. But the sense of looking forward to that conversation that he's going to have with his wife was some of the things that pulled him through. The other thing is, he said, he realized that the world can take everything from you. Your circumstances can be dire to the point where you just don't know how to go on. But the one thing that the world and circumstances can never take from you is the choice. You have a choice. You can decide. So what he says is, we are the product of our choices. We are the product of our attitude and what we decide. So between stimulus and response, there's a little gap, and that's where you get to decide how you're going to react, what's going to be your next move. And he said that was the other reason why he survived, because he realized that our biggest gift in terms of meaning in our life is the fact that we get to choose. Nobody, nothing, not COVID, not bankruptcy, not terminal illness, nothing can take away how you choose to live your life. So if you haven't grabbed the book yet, grab the copy, Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning, and I've put it next to my bedside. I will be reading it every now and again as a reminder that, you know what, the biggest gift that life can give me is the right to choose. Have a fantastic Monday. God bless, be safe, and make it count. Cheers.